Hi everyone, I hope you're okay, and I hope that the videos we keep uploading are helping you out. On this video guys, I'll be tackling the first question from the preliminary exam which was written in the year of 2023 at the Torah Academy. Please do expect a total number of 12 videos since the question paper had 12 questions in total, and that simply means each and every question will have its own video. And please guys, do take this seriously. I strongly believe that knowing how to tackle exam questions will give you an edge whenever you write your preliminary exam, and most importantly your final examination. So please guys, do share the video to your peers so that they may have the same edge as you, and please do help us grow the channel by just subscribing. Okay, I'm supposed to solve x guys, né? And I'm given an inequality. The first thing I need to do is to remove the brackets. Secondly, make sure that everything is in standard form such that everything is on one side and then there's 0 on the other side. After doing that, make sure the value of a is positive and then factorize. After factorizing, find the critical values. Place your critical values on the number line so that you can read off your answer properly from your number line. Okay, let's remove brackets by just multiplying out. If we multiply out guys, we will be left with x squared plus 3x plus 2. This is less than 20. I'll end up having x squared plus 3x minus 18 is less than 0. I'm looking for the factors of 18. That's when I subtract will give me 3, and those are 6 and 3. The sign over there guys is negative. That means my brackets will have different signs, and the bigger factor will take the sign of the middle term. So the sign of the middle term will be here. Over there will be the alternative sign, and then go and find your critical values. X is equal to 6 and x is equal to a positive 3. What are critical values? Are the values of x that when you substitute on our expression there, we'll simply get an answer of 0. Are you together? And then place them on the number line so that you can read off your answer properly. We have negative 6 and 3. Both of them are not included because there's no equal sign. Since guys the coefficient of x inside the brackets have the same sign, I will have a plus over there. And then immediately whenever I cross over the critical value, that sign changes. Over here it will be minus and it will be plus again. I'm looking for the values of x that will give me something which is less than 0. Less than 0 simply means negative, and I can only see negative on my number line over here. So the final answer will simply be x is between negative 6 and 3, or you can write it in interval notation. X is an element of negative 6 and 3. Are you together? Okay, and then now guys, supposed to solve x. What do we have? We have an equation over here which has said there are many ways guys to kill a cat. There are many ways to kill a cat. Remember that guys, we have a to the power a, the square root of x, the root of x to the power b. Né? This can be written as x to the power b all over a. The root of a number is always the denominator of the exponent. So the left hand side can be written as x to the power 3 all over 4 is just equal to 2 cubed. The aim guys, if you are solving x, the aim is to isolate x. How can I isolate x? I can do so by just multiplying by the inverse of my exponent. But whatever that I do on the left, I must do on the right. Né? So this is just 4 over 3. 4 over 3. And therefore, x is basically equal to 2 to the power 4, which is just 16. Okay, I'm given an equation over there guys. Né? I'm supposed to solve x, but I've said the first thing I need to do is to remove the sets, but I cannot remove the sets if I do not isolate the set. So on the left hand side, I'll end up having x plus 1 being equal to positive 7 minus 3x. How can I isolate the set? By simply squaring on both sides. by simply squaring on both sides, right? Please do not square every term, but square both sides. On the left hand side, I will end up having x squared plus 2x plus 1 being equal to 7 minus 3x. Then I must make sure my equation is in standard form. That's x squared plus 2x plus 3x. Remember that, guys, whenever the negative 3x goes to the other side, its sign will change. So I'll have 2x plus 3x, and that will give me 5x. Now, and then 1 minus 7 is negative 6. All I have to do now is to find the factors of 6. That's when I subtract will give me 5. And those are 6 and 1. Since the sign over there is negative, that means my brackets will have different signs. The bigger factor will take the sign of the middle term. The bigger factor is 6, so the sign of the middle term will be here, and I'll have negative over there. And hence, x is just equal to negative 6, or x is equal to 1. If ever, guys, I substitute 6 over there, I'll find that the left-hand side is not equal to the right-hand side. Are we together? However, if I substitute 1 on this equation, the right hand side will be equal to the left hand side. So this one is not applicable, and hence this is the only root we have. Okay, now I'm supposed to solve x, and I have an exponential equation. Already, guys, I have single exponents, so I don't have to worry about separating exponents. But what I can do, guys, is to make sure that I'm working with positive exponents. Okay, there is a rule that guys, in exponents that simply says if you have c all over x to the power b, this can be written as c multiplied by x to the power of negative b. If I want to make this exponent to be positive, that means I need to rewrite this statement like that. I'll do the same over there. I'll end up having 2 to the power x plus 16 all over 2x minus 10 is equal to 0. Are you together? I know that, guys, right now some of you can see this, but just to make it more clear, just say let 2 to the power x to be k. You'll end up having k plus 16 over k minus 10. This is 10 over there, né? Okay, now I have fractions, guys. Remember that, guys, whenever I'm solving for quadratic equations, I must not have fractions, brackets, and surds. How can I remove fractions? By multiplying each and every term by the lowest common denominator. We only have one denominator, which is k, so I'll multiply each and every term by k. I'll end up having k squared minus 10k plus 16 is equal to 0. Are you together? And then you can simply factorize over there. We have k, the factors of 16, that's when you add will give you 10. That's basically 8 and 2. The sign over there is plus. That simply means your brackets will have the same sign, but not just any sign, the sign of the middle term. So this will be minus and minus, and hence k is equal to 8 or k is equal to 2. But remember that, guys, we were not solving for k. K was just a tool to help us to reach to the solution quickly. So whenever I come across k, I'll substitute back 2 to the power x. So therefore, 2 to the x is equal to 8, then 2 to the x is equal to 2 cubed, then x is equal to 3. Another one, 2 to the x is equal to 2, therefore x is just equal to 1. So these are my two solutions of this particular equation over there. Okay, 1.5, which is our last question. We are given the probability of A, the probability of B, as well as the probability of A or B. They want us to determine the probability of events A and B, or determine whether events A and B are independent or not. Show all relevant calculations used in determining the answer. Okay, if, guys, the probability of A and B are independent, it simply means that the probability of A multiplied by the probability of B will simply be equal to the probability of A and B. Are you together? Okay, firstly, let's find the probability of A and B. How can we do that? Probability of A and B is basically the probability of A plus the probability of B minus the probability of A or B. This is just 0.12 plus 0.35 minus 0.428. Let's see what we find. 0.12 plus 0.35 minus 0.428. This will simply give us an answer of 0.042. Are you together? Okay, and then now let's find the probability of the products A and B. That's just 0.12 multiplied by 0.35. 0.12 and 0.35. This will also give us 0.042. So therefore, in red, therefore events A and B are independent. Why am I saying that? Because the probability of A multiplied by that of B is equal to the probability of the intersection of A and B. That's how, guys, we're supposed to tackle the first question over there. So please, guys, do stay tuned and wait for more videos.